Editing in Microsoft Word 2010. Changing the style of text, its color, size gives the document an attractive and different look. It draws the reader's attention and thus communicates the message easily. Highlighting text. You can highlight the text in a Word document with different colors to make it more attractive. It is usually done to mark some important points in the text. The steps to highlight the text are given below. Step 1. Click on the Text Highlight Color drop-down list in the Font group of the Home tab. Step 2. The cursor changes to a highlighter pen. Move the pen over the text that you wish to highlight. Step 3. To remove the highlight from the text, select No Color option from the Text Highlight Color drop-down list. Superscript and Subscript. A subscript or superscript is a character, number, letter or symbol, usually smaller than the rest of the text in size. Subscripts appear at or below the baseline, while superscripts are above. It is usually used to write the mathematical formulas and scientific notations. Below is an example of subscript text, which shows subscript text halfway below the bottom line of the normal text. Normal text, subscript text. The example of superscript is normal text, raised to the power superscript text. Step 1. Select the text you want to write as subscript. Step 2. On the Home tab in the Font group, click Subscript button. H2O changed into H2O. Similarly, we can apply the superscript on text. Format Painter. The Format Painter tool is used to copy and apply text formatting and some basic graphics formatting such as borders and fills to another selection. Step 1. Select the text or graphics whose formatting you want to copy. Step 2. Click on the Format Painter button in the Clipboard group on the Home tab. Step 3. The pointer changes into a brush shape. Now apply the copied format by dragging the brush over the desired text. The formatting attributes of the previous text will be applied to this selected text. Finding and replacing text. Word can automatically search your document using the Find feature, and it allows you to quickly change words or phrases using Replace feature. To find a word or phrase in a document, follow the steps given below. Step 1. From the Home tab, click the Find command in the Editing group. Alternatively, you can press Ctrl+F on your keyboard. Step 2. The navigation pane will appear on the left side of the screen. Step 3. Type the text you want to find in the field at the top of the navigation pane. In our example, we will type the word water. Step 4. If the text is found in the document, it will be highlighted in yellow and a preview of the results will appear in the navigation pane. Alternatively, you can click one of the results below the arrows to jump to it. Step 5. When you are finished, click the cross to close the navigation pane. The highlight will disappear. For more search options, click the drop-down arrow next to the search field. Replacing the text. You can use Word's Find and Replace feature to quickly make revisions or change a word or a phrase. To replace text, follow the given steps. Step 1. From the Home tab, click the Replace command in the Editing group. Alternatively, you can press Ctrl+H on your keyboard. Step 2. The Find and Replace dialog box will appear. Step 3. Type the text you want to find in the Find What field. Step 4. Type the text you want to replace it within the Replace With field. We will click Find Next again to jump to the instance one by one. Suppose in the given document, you have typed water instead of water, and now you want to correct it. Step 5. Word will find the first instance of the text and highlight it in gray. Step 6. If you want to replace it, you can click Replace to change individual instances of text. Alternatively, you can click Replace All to replace every instance of the text throughout the document. Step 7. The text will be replaced. You will see a dialog box with the number of replacements done. Step 8. When you are done, click OK. Click on Close button of Find and Replace dialog box. For more search options, click More in the Find and Replace dialog box. From here, you can select additional search options such as Matching Case and Ignoring Punctuation. Applying borders and shading. Borders are rules you can add to any or all of the 4 sides of paragraph. Shading is the color or artistic design you use as background for a paragraph. Borders and shading are formatting tools for enhancing text, paragraphs, table cells, or frames. Adding borders and shading to text. Following are the simple steps to add border to any text or paragraph. Step 1. Select the portion of text or paragraph to which you want to add border and shading. Step 2. Click the Border button drop-down list in the Paragraph group of the Home tab to display a list of options to put a border around the selected text or paragraph. You can select any of the options available by simply clicking over it. Step 3. You can also select Borders and Shading option in the drop-down list. The Borders and Shading dialog box appears, which has more options. Step 4. Click the Borders tab and choose the desired box style from the Setting section. Step 5. You can also select the style and color and width of the border lines from Style, Color, and Width sections respectively. Step 6. Click on the Shading tab. Select the color of shading from the Fill drop-down list. Step 7. You can also select shading style and color using Style and Color options respectively in the Patterns section. Step 8. Click on OK button to apply the border and shading effects to the selected text. To delete the existing border, simply select No Border option from the border options. Line and paragraph spacing. Line spacing is the amount of space between each line in a paragraph. Word allows you to customize the line spacing to be single-spaced, 1 line high, double-spaced, 2 lines high, or any other amount you want. To adjust line spacing, follow the given steps. Step 1. Select the text you want to format. Step 2. On the Home tab, click the Line and Paragraph Spacing command in the Paragraph group. A drop-down list of options appears. Step 3. The line spacing will change in the document. A check mark in the list tells about the current line spacing that is used. In case you wish to change the spacing, you just click the new spacing value. Paragraph spacing means total amount of space above or below a paragraph. Just as you can format spacing between lines in your document, you can adjust spacing before and after paragraph. This is useful for separating paragraphs, headings, and subheadings. To adjust paragraph spacing, follow the given steps. Step 1. Select the paragraph or paragraphs you want to format. Step 2. On the Home tab, click the Line and Paragraph Spacing command. Click Add Space Before Paragraph or Remove Space After Paragraph from the drop-down list. In our example, we will select Add Space Before Paragraph. Step 3. The paragraph spacing will change in the document. Step 4. From the drop-down menu, you can also select line spacing options to open the paragraph dialog box. From here, select Indents and Spacing tab. Under Spacing, enter the spacing you want in before or after box. Step 5. Click on OK. You will observe the changes. Page layout. Setting page orientation. The page orientation is the property to set printing direction of the text. Word offers two page orientation options: landscape, document is printed widthwise, and portrait, document is printed lengthwise. To change the paper orientation, follow the given steps. 1. Select the Page Layout tab. 2. Click the Orientation command in the Page Setup group. Step 3. A drop-down menu will appear. Click either Portrait or Landscape to change the page orientation. The page orientation of the document will be changed. Setting page size. To change the page size, Word has a variety of predefined page sizes to choose from. Step 1. Select the Page Layout tab, then click the Size command in the Page Setup group. Step 2. A drop-down menu will appear. The current page size is highlighted. Click the desired predefined page size. Step 3. The page size of the document will be changed. To use a custom page size. Step 1. From the Page Layout tab, click Size command in the Page Setup group. Select More Paper Sizes from the drop-down menu. Step 2. The Page Setup dialog box will appear. Step 3. Adjust the values in width and height. Then click OK. Step 4. The page size of the document will be changed. Setting page margins. A margin is a space between the text and the edge of your document. By default, a new document's margins are set to normal, which means it has a 1-inch space between the text and each edge. Step 1. Select the Page Layout tab, then click Margins command in the Page Setup group. Step 2. A drop-down menu will appear. Click the predefined margin size you want. The margins of the document will be changed. To use custom margins. Word also allows you to customize the size of your margins in the Page Setup dialog box. Step 1. From the Page Layout tab, click Margins. Select Custom Margins from the desktop menu. Step 2. The Page Setup dialog box will appear. Step 3. Adjust the values for each margin, then click OK. The margins of the document will be changed. Printing a document. To print a document, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the File tab. Step 2. Select Print. The print pane will appear. Step 3. Choose the printer from the Printer Properties drop-down list. Step 4. Enter the number of copies in the Copies spin box. Step 5. Under the Settings section, click on the arrow next to Print All Pages to choose any given option. After selecting all the required options, click on Print button.